So, quick update. I am on my second month of Accutane. So, first month I was on 20 milligrams a day for the first 30 days. The second 30 days, I'm now on 30 milligrams, and I'm on the 12th day of the 30 milligrams, so 42 days overall. Still dealing with the same side effects as I have been over those first 30 days. None of that has really changed a whole lot. The dry mouth and the dry lips have certainly been more pronounced. My lips have been peeling quite a bit, and I was doing a lot of Aquaphor. I still do a lot of Aquaphor, mainly at night, and throughout the day though, I've actually found something through just a random article on lip therapy for people on Accutane, and it's the product called Cordybalm, and Cordybalm is made by Dr. Dan's, and I'm not sure if you can see that here, but so Dr. Dan's makes this. It tastes pretty gross on your lips, so if you lick your lips or whatever, it just tastes very chemically, but it has stopped the peeling almost 100%. So at nighttime I lather on the Aquaphor before I go to bed, and sometimes I'll put a little on during the day, but mainly it's just a few applications of the Cordybalm, and my lips have been great. So highly recommend that if you are on Accutane. Again, I found it on Amazon, so that's a definitely plus for the dry lips. Another side effect that is fairly new actually since I've gone on the 30 milligrams is my skin. The healing process and the sensitivity is much greater. So before, I was kind of popping or picking at my face a little bit on those first 30 days, and my skin really wasn't sensitive at all to that. So just doing normal stuff. A couple days ago I tried to do the same thing, so I was trying to stay away from it, but there was one on the side of my face here, and I decided to try and pop it like an idiot, and this is what happened. So immediately it became like a dark red and was bruised, and now this is just like a scab over the top layer or top couple layers of my skin there. So that typically would never happen. It certainly didn't happen when I was off or pre-Accutane, and didn't happen when I was on the first 30 days. But now my skin has become much more sensitive in that regard. So that is a new side effect. As far as anything else goes, again, still just dealing with the same stuff that I was dealing with those first 30 days. My joints are pretty good overall. No lower back pain, anything like that. But I will say that my knees, as far as my kind of tendonitis or runner's knees, which really have not been bothering me at all over the past year, that has come back, and I'm not sure if that's just from working too hard on those, but even when I was doing light lifting or light squatting, things like that, it was still noticeable and still sore. So that started happening about 5 days into the 30 milligrams. So it could be coincidence, but I'm also thinking it's part of the 30 milligram dosage. For about a week, when I went on the 30 milligrams, I was getting tons and tons of blackheads on my nose, and the skin on my upper back, upper shoulder area was really rough. So I was doing a lot of research on that, and from what I found, they were not blackheads, even though they looked like it, but it was a sebum filament purge. And you can't tell now because they're mainly gone, but every single pore in my nose was full, and it looked like just tons and tons of blackheads. After I did a lot of research, it's actually sebum filament, and it's a hard kind of waxy substance, and they were, a lot of them were falling out on their own very easily, but I did use a Biore pore strip, which some people say not to use because it can rip the skin off. Now that my skin's more sensitive, I probably will stop using them, but that took a ton of them out, and since then I have had much smaller pores on my nose, and I did a light exfoliation on my back in the shower, and that seems to help out as well. So I do that every other day, and it seems like my skin on my upper back is certainly becoming smoother and I guess purging out all the sebum filament. My face throughout the day is still oily, but nowhere near as oily as it was pre-Accutane. So definitely drying out more. Water consumption is still pretty much the same, drinking at least 3 liters of water, if not 4 plus, depending if I work out that day. Still putting on sunscreen if I go outside, no sunburns or anything like that. My eyes are still dry, so still have to put in allergy eye drops or some sort of redness eye drops if I'm out, just because my eyes get bloodshot, and the Accutane allergy relief eye drops seem to be working the best. Outside of that, did have some more dry skin around my nose area here between my eyes, but CeraVe certainly helps quite a bit, and also the Episerum, which is the moisturizer that was prescribed by my dermatologist, that helps quite a bit as well. So that's it for the update. Probably do a month 2 recap, unless some other severe or positive things occur over these next 15 days while I'm still on the 30 milligrams. So appreciate you watching. Thanks.